So your Amazon account has just been approved and now you're ready to list your first product and start making sales. In this video, I'm going to take you step by step through the entire process of listing your first product inside of your Amazon Seller Central account. There are two different types of products that you can list on Amazon. The first being an existing or an online arbitrage product, which is usually from a known brand like Extra Chewing Gum, for example. The second type is a private label product where you create your own listing for an unbranded item and then sell it under your own brand name. Private label takes extra steps such as barcodes, trademarks, and brand registry. But in this video, we'll focus on online arbitrage since it's the fastest and the easiest way to get started as a new seller. By the way, I've launched a free community where I'll show you step by step how to build an Amazon business that makes anywhere from $300 to $1,000 every single day. And it's going to be perfect if you're from the US, Australia, or Europe. So click on that first link in the description and I'll see you there. Now, once you are signed in to your Amazon Seller Central account, what you want to do is come over to the three dots over here, click that, click on catalog, and then go into add products. Now, this is going to be the only page within Seller Central that actually allows you to add products to your inventory. As you can see here, you can enter the product title, description, or keywords, but we want to be entering the ASIN because that's going to be the easiest way to actually list a product. Now, an ASIN is going to be a unique identifier for every single Amazon product, and no ASIN is going to be exactly the same. To find the ASIN for each product, you can either use Seller AMP right here to find the ASIN, or you can drop down to the product information and then click on the ASIN just here. So you want to copy that ASIN, come back here to your Seller Central account, copy and paste the ASIN into your catalog, and then click search, and then find the product here. And then we're going to have this screen come up where you're going to select a condition and sell. As you can see for this product here, we are unable to sell the product in collectible, refurbished, or used conditions. Okay, which is fine because we want to be listing the product in new condition anyway. So we go ahead and click new, and then we will go ahead and click sell this product. If you're new, you might see an apply to sell button here, which is going to mean that your product is currently restricted and you can't sell in this brand or category. Don't worry though, this is how you're going to be able to get ungated. You want to go ahead and click on the apply to sell button and follow the steps. Amazon's going to ask you for an invoice showing that you purchased at least 10 units of that exact product from a wholesaler website, not a retailer like Walmart or Target. You want to go to Google and search for those suppliers. For example, Dove Wholesale USA. You want to contact them and then eventually buy 10 units and then make sure that you receive an invoice from them that is going to be dated within the last 180 days. You want to contact them and then buy 10 units from them, and then make sure that you receive an invoice as well that's going to be dated within the last 180 days. Then you will need to upload the invoice to Amazon Seller Central, and then within about 72 hours, you should be able to get ungated for that product. Since I'm not submitting an application right now, I want to show you the entire process of listing an arbitrage product. I'm going to use a product that I'm already approved to sell, so I'll just search for that product instead and continue from there. So for this product, for example, once you're approved, you want to search for the product again, and then click new, and then click sell this product. Now you'll be taken to a page similar to this one where you'll be taken to put in your offer information. Now you've got this information here, so SKU. You don't have to put in your SKU, that gets automatically assigned to you if you're uploading to FBA. You've also got your fulfillment channel code where you can put in whether Amazon will ship and provide customer service. So that's going to be fulfilled by Amazon or FBA in other words, or you can ship the item by yourself as a merchant fulfilled item, in other words, FBM. In this instance, it's always better to actually go through FBA because they actually handle the customer service for you and make it far easier to actually scale your business. So we would go ahead and click on FBA, and then we would go ahead and complete our source store offer before adding offers to other stores. So we go ahead and click edit, and then we put in our price. So all we would do here is we would match the lowest price for the product, make sure that it is still FBA, making sure that the item is in new condition, and then you've also got battery in here as well, which you don't have to worry about. And then you want to go ahead and click ready to submit. And that's it. That's how you list an online arbitrage product on Amazon. It can take up to 24 hours for your listing to be reviewed by Amazon, but a pro tip would be to always create your listing before ordering the product from your supplier. So that way, if Amazon flags an issue or rejects a product, you'll know upfront before spending any money on inventory that could go bad. You also want to be making sure that you're listing as FBA, and then you want to be clicking list FBA as well, and not sending to Amazon, because we're going to make sure that our prep center takes care of that. So making sure that we are clicking on list as FBA only. And so you'll see the product show up in your inventory. It's going to be invalid for now. However, once your prep center receives the product and they send it to Amazon, then it will become valid. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more tutorials like this. And make sure to check out my free community where I'll show you exactly how to build a $300 to $1,000 per day Amazon business from scratch. The link's going to be in the description below.